Hello Gemini and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Gemini. Let's see what we have for you. Fertility. This can be very positive in terms of fertility, very good in terms of pregnancy, but also giving birth to new things. Can be love, can be the new you, can be money areas. It's very Empress energy, the fertility energy. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini. Message for Gemini for the week ahead. Angel message, thank you. So we've got 444. That number might resonate with you. You can see that number as repeating numbers as well. It can be a sign from God, Spirit, the angels. You are on the right track and do not stop pushing toward your goal. Nothing will stop you from reaching the next level. All right, Gemini, let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you. Message for Gemini. Message for Gemini for the week, thank you. Overarching energy first for Gemini, thank you. Angel, spirits, guides. So, 7 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups, it's my bond between two people. Page of Cups. The Star. The Emperor. Temperance. We have the 6 of Cups. King of Wands. I mean, you really could be dealing with a fire sign here. I mean, I've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, or the energy of the card. We have Aries, we have Sagittarius here. It's not limited to that. Can be the energies. We have the Queen of Swords. This can be you, Gemini. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male or female, or the energy of the card. So let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you. Message for our lovely Geminis. The 2 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Let's get an extra card for Gemini. The 8 of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles again. So, Gemini, there's a feeling here of, it looks like somebody is reprioritizing what's important. And kind of figuring that there needs to be change here, because this is about taking stock and evaluating. Can be very powerful in terms of what you've put time and energy into so far. Can be good in terms of the relationship itself, what you've built up, but it can also be to do with work, money aspects as well. I feel here Gemini, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. I feel here, Gemini, that there is somebody's reevaluating, taking stock and reevaluating what they put time and energy into. It might well be what they continue to do or whether they look at their options. For some of you, for example, it might well be that with you or the other person in this relationship, it can be somebody put too much time into work and wasn't there to put time and energy into the relationship. And this is about taking stock, evaluating, even reevaluating what's important, what matters. It could well be to get another job or to actually reevaluate, how they approach the relationship versus a work situation. The Temperance and the Page of Cups is somebody who is wanting to find some kind of way forward. It can be very powerful in terms of reconciliation, finding some kind of happy medium and balance. It might well be for some of you here, Gemini, that if this was a work thing, for example, someone was putting all their time into work and was never at home. Again, this can represent deep, profound change happening, something coming to a head, where there can be even the potential of an ending, unless there is deep, profound change and transformation. And this is the kind of energy here. So it's something that is happening here where things have to be rebalanced. People and priorities need to be reevaluated in terms of what's important. And Spirit is kind of saying there is new hope if that happens. This is that kind of energy here of there is new hope. But it feels like complete change has to happen, or change has to happen in order to make this work. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Again, the Emperor and the King of Wands. This is somebody who is likely taking control, taking charge of a scenario here, doing the right thing for everybody involved. Somebody who likely would want to make things right, restore that kind of order and balance in all things. But, the Emperor is somebody who will always do the right thing for everybody involved. They take charge, they take action, they assert themselves. I'm just feeling that with this kind of energy. Somebody who is wanting to likely build something with you here, a Gemini, that's more in balance, that's more fair for everybody. I think and that's the birth of the new. Something, it feels in this scenario that you have to reevaluate. Now, you would have to do that as well if there was pregnancy. It would be reevaluating what's important, reevaluating your career, your position. Do I want to keep on doing these days? Do I want to keep on putting time in and doing all these long working hours? Or do I need to reevaluate that? It could also be the other person in your life might be doing that as well, reevaluating what's important, because you can't keep on doing everything while they're just always at work or always working on something. So this is the reality here. It's bringing you to some kind of choice in whether there is hope, or in terms of how you move forward and make the best possible decision for you, depending on which. And the specifics are going to vary, but the message really remains the same. I think that it feels like reevaluating what's important. For a lot of you, it feels like to do with money, work, and other priorities in life, the relationship, the soul connection. Six of Cups, again, soul connection, somebody who you've been with a significant amount of time. Again, there is a sense of new hope and optimism here on the basis of change needing to happen, or something came to a point here and it made you focus on the issue. And it can be in terms of whether you stay together or break up as well. Same thing would apply. I feel Spirit is kind of telling you here, Gemini, that you're absolutely going to get to your goal, but it feels like it's about reprioritizing, taking a step back to evaluate what's important, what's worth your time and energy, refocus on what works for you and what works for the both of you to make the relationship work. I feel money has a factor in this too. And like I said, sometimes change needs to happen even when there's pregnancy. Is what I'm seeing here. Or for a lot of you, it feels like someone needs to reprioritize what's important to make a relationship work. Something could have come to a head here. Yeah, so I've got, it looks like there is, I mean, these queens feel the same. Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, this feels like your energies. King of Wands, again, this can be, fire signs can be action orientated, and I feel action needs to be taken. It feels like taking action to evaluate what's important, what's not important, to bring things back into harmony that's more fair and balanced for everybody. For a lot of you, it might well be that you felt that you were doing everything and things could have come to a head in the sense that someone was never there. They were always working. And it's about refocusing on that, replanning. Again, the Ace of Swords is about seeing the truth of a situation for what it is and taking action accordingly to bring about healthy reality, healthy changes with the new, in truth, in authenticity. And this is what I'm seeing here, getting to the very heart of the matter and making the best possible decision that kind of restores that sense of balance and harmony, or has the opportunity to. I feel that there was the potential of something needed to change here. But the star is about moving forward in faith, blessings and wish fulfillment, but in truth, creating some kind of healthy reality, healthy boundaries for yourself as well in what's important and what's not important, and reprioritizing of these energies here, Gemini. Feels that kind of energy because it just feels like something has been, it feels like too much effort has been put into one direction and not the other, not other areas, especially the relationship. For a lot of you. And it can be a kind of wake-up call, this, because there is always the risk with these big energies of losing someone if things don't change. Yeah, we have focus on being productive instead of busy. Productivity is when we put our time and energy in the right direction. We build something up. There's progress. Whereas busy, we can be busy doing nothing. And it just feels that kind of flavour as well of putting the right time and energy in the right areas is important this week. All our dreams can come true. Very lovely sign. And there is an opportunity here of dreams coming true. Sometimes we have to move forward in faith. I feel that there is an opportunity to give someone a chance. It looks like there is, I feel that you're doing that here, Gemini. Being very clear in terms of how you're moving forward as well. Speaking your truth. Yeah, we have go the extra mile. It's never crowded there. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini for the week ahead? Message for our lovely Geminis for the week ahead. Thank you. Spirit Animal Oracle message. We have dog, friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. I mean, it can actually be a very powerful energy, the dog energy. I mean, clearly, when you read dog back to front, it can represent God. So it has a strong sense of being watched over when you need it, or help when you need it. But it can also represent Gemini loyalty. And there could well be a scenario here of misplaced loyalty to something that a person is putting too much time and energy into and not in other areas. And it might well be that that's evaluated and reflected on this week to bring about positive change, is what I see for you. I mean, we can be loyal to someone to an extent, but then if we're taken for granted, or that loyalty is, abused in some way, or again, taken for granted, then that's when we start questioning things, whether you remain loyal to that person or you start questioning and bringing about change. This is just what I feel here, Gemini. It certainly feels in this scenario, it's about reevaluating, taking stock and reevaluating where someone is putting their time and energy. I'm going to pull one more card. What do we have for Gemini? Yeah, be community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. So abundance is when we don't feel lack. Abundance can be that sense of feeling appreciated, bountiful, valued, satisfied, content. It's also very positive in terms of money. And while it's important, I feel it's like striking some kind of happy medium here. Gemini, that's what I have for you for the week ahead. I hope you enjoyed your reading, found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.